Welcome to That's Good Sports. I am Brandon. We are heading into NFL Week 11, which means stranger things will continue to happen. 11. Stranger things. The NFL has been very stranger things this year. And sadly, the most consistent thing has been my curse. Since implementing the Wheel of Pain, I have cursed the Bengals, the Chargers, the Cowboys, and most recently the Cardinals. Every single one of those teams lost the week they received the Wheel of Pain curse, and damn, Arizona was down to Chris Streveler at QB and got their asses handed to them by PJ Walker and Cam Newton. So yeah, it's real. Now remember, I said the Cardinals fans could save their team. All they had to do was like last week's power ranking video 10,000 times. 10,000 likes and they failed. It's literally the only way you can save your team. So that applies today as well. And if you want to see your team saved from the curse, you need 10,000 likes on this video. Do what you can, share, sub on multiple emails. I don't know what you got to do to get it, to make it happen. I don't think I've ever had a video get 10,000 likes, so it's a big task. And the number 7 team is cursed this week. Oh, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. Hey, if you guys could help me get to 300,000 subscribers, that would be appreciated. Don't know how we do it, but help. I need it. Today's episode is sponsored by manscaped.com/goodsports. And it's the holidays. What gave that away? Manscaped and That's Good Sports are like peanut butter and jelly, sports cars and midlife crises, or holidays and perfectly packaged gifts. That's why the Performance Package is the perfect gift for this holiday season. It's got the oomph of that sports car I just referenced. See? You thought that was random. Ladies, listen, the Performance Package with the Lawnmower 4.0 really is the best gift. Whatever one of these is the lawnmower, really is the best gift you can give this holiday season because it's sort of a gift for yourself. I'm not here to give relationship advice, but if you let a guy know you're thinking about his lower torso area with the gift, your shopping is done. Because it has everything a man needs for below-the-belt grooming. It really feels like you're receiving multiple gifts in just one box. Right now, Manscaped is offering their biggest discount yet. In addition to their 2 free gifts, the travel bag and the anti-chafing boxer briefs, which I'd repurpose for stocking stuffers if I were you. Manscaped's 20% off holiday sale is happening right now. Did you forget it's the holidays? Maybe this will remind you. Don't miss it. Manscaped.com today. Shop it. Do it now. Guess who you won't find on today's list? The goddamn super team seeking Rams. Not because they tried to make a super team. That hasn't worked. But because they didn't beg the officials to allow this buttception, gooch grab, dick pic, grundle bundle stand on Monday Night Football. If you use your gooch to secure an interception, it should stand no matter what else happens on the play. That's a new rule moving forward. Now, when you're memed as hard as Odell Beckham was during his first game with the new team, there's no way you can crack the top 10.
Oh, you're such an idiot.
Number 10, Colts. Do I fully trust this team? No. And honestly, I'm a little scared for their best player and the best back in the league, Jonathan Taylor, who at the moment has the exact same amount of rushing yards as Derrick Henry at 937. That seems like a bad sign. Now, I won't even say the C word here out of respect for Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I think until a legit receiving threat outside Michael Pittman emerges for the Colts, their wins and losses will be dictated on whether or not opposing teams can stop or slow down Taylor, who also leads the league with 9 20-plus yard runs and trails only my Javonte Williams for most forced missed tackles this season. Number 9, we got the Ravens. Yes, you lost to the Dolphins, Baltimore, but it happened on the same week where the Bucs lost to the football team, the Rams lost to the 49ers badly, and the Chargers lost to the Vikings. So you stay in the top 10. But if the Dolphins can figure out how to stop Lamar Jackson and whatever weird combo of old-ass running backs the Ravens can deploy, I think anyone can. Teams may have found out that the old plan to stop Lamar Jackson, which is keeping him in the pocket, was not working. Now the plan is to blitz the hell out of him, which the Dolphins did on 52% of their defensive snaps. That's worked pretty well, so the ball is in Lamar's court to see if he can adjust going forward. Number 8, we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. These sons of bitches got really lucky because I forgot. Right before I shot my episode, I swapped the 7th and 8th spots around, so the Bucs narrowly avoid the curse. This is a very dumb football team. And those are Bruce Arians' words, not mine.
And we're a very dumb football team.
The Buccaneers will get better when Antonio Brown and Gronk get healthy. They also caught a huge break as an MRI revealed that Vita Vea only suffered a slight MCL sprain at the end of the Washington game. That dude is the best nose tackle in the league. And if they lost him, I don't think they'd rebound. Until further notice though, Terrific Tom ain't that good unless he has 4 elite ball catchers on the field at the same time. It is puzzling that after stopping Aaron Rodgers and Pat Mahomes, the 2 of the Bucs' 3 losses came to Trevor Siemian and Taylor Heineke. I'm not sure what that says about Tampa, other than that they better hope they don't run into Cooper Rush in the playoffs. And the curse at number 7 goes to the Patriots. How fitting. The Patriots hold true at 7. You laughed at me last week for putting them this high. Well, maybe I'm the Bill Belichick of power rankings, putting a team on the list a week too early. New England's defense is quietly turning into the best unit in the NFL. Mac Jones is as efficient as you could have hoped for a rookie. And after putting 45 up against the Browns and 54 on the Jets, I'm starting to believe the Pats can beat anyone in the NFL. It seems like ages ago we were trolling them for this. And sadly now, my head coach, Vic Fangio, is king of tonguing, trying to lick his own wounds. Now the Patriots, their 14 interceptions are tied with the Cowboys for second most this season. And don't look now, but they're allowing just 17.7 points per game, also second best. And Matthew Judon is thriving right now with 9.5 sacks. Maybe the Ravens should have kept him. It's also impressive on the defense that their secondary has seemingly gotten better after dealing Stephon Gilmore to Carolina. And it's not like Gilmore hasn't been very good as a Panther. New England is 7th best against the pass this year, not allowing a touchdown pass since week 8 against Justin Herbert, fully loaded in the Chargers. But now the Patriots are cursed. They're cursed! Unless 10,000 Patriots fans like this video, which would be a sure sign that hell is freezing over. Number 6, we've got the Cardinals. Kinda high, Cardinals, but I'm putting you here because the good news is you're gonna get much better when Kyler Murray gets healthy. All I will say is I'm very sorry you got double cursed last week. It's also pretty easy to explain why you guys lost last week. Teams are able to piece things together with backup quarterbacks for a week and not miss a beat. But once opposing coaches can study a full game of film on guys like Colt McCoy, the magic runs out. McCoy and Chris Streveler failed to combine for 150 passing yards, and it's clear that this team is going to need Kyler, obviously, as well as a healthy DeAndre Hopkins and Chase Edmonds on offense. Number 5, the Chiefs. Well, it's about time you started scoring points, you dumb fucks, and not throwing picks, Pat Mahomes. Granted, there were about 3 picks dropped by the Raiders, so everything's right again in the AFC West, but good job by the Chiefs, identifying the one safety in the NFL worse than Dan Sorensen and throwing at him over and over again Sunday night. That's right, according to Pro Football Focus, Jonathan Abram allowed 9 receptions for 129 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Chiefs. Number 4, we've got the Dallas Cowboys back in it. The Cowboys did a nice job moving on from their horrible showing against the Broncos, which looks even worse now, and taking out all of their frustration on the Falcons team that just so happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Dak was efficient through the air, getting Michael Gallup involved in the offense now that he's back and healthy, while still feeding Cooper and Lamb. Even though this offense got blanked for 54 minutes against the Broncos, they're still the top scoring offense in the NFL, and their defense is top 10 in scoring as well. 10 to be exact, but Cowboys are back. Number 3, my Buffalo Billies. Keeping in trend with all the good teams losing to shit teams in the last few weeks, the Bills emerge as number 3 in my power rankings after dismantling the Jets. I still want to see a complete game from you, Buffalo, against a legit team. Which, with the Colts, Saints, and Patriots twice, and the Buccaneers coming up, you will be tested. The thing I'm sure, though, about this Bills team is that their defense is legit. Top 3 in the NFL. They lead the league in interceptions with 15, and have given up the fewest passing touchdowns with just 6, fewest points per game at 15, third best against the run, and really, if the pass rush can be a bit more consistent, I'd call Buffalo the best defense in all of the NFL. Number 2, we've got the Tennessee Titans. This is the most resilient team in the NFL. You should change your name to the Tennessee Cockroaches because you refuse to be terminated. Mike Vrabel noted that Tennessee has used 82 players this season, and the record in the NFL is 84. So the only remaining healthy top skill player right now is A.J. Brown, and the Cockroaches are fucking 8-2. Mike Vrabel's penis is in great, great danger. Derrick Henry hasn't played since week 8, and he's still tied for the league lead in rushing yards. On defense, Kevin Byard is also having a very quiet all-pro season at the safety position, picking off 5 passes while adding 46 tackles. And Harold Landry, who I've heard no one talk about except myself, is 3rd in the league at 10 sacks through 10 games, plus 19 QB hits. But people need to keep doubting the Titans because I think that actually fuels them. And number 1, I got the Packers back on here. Aaron Rodgers got COVID at the perfect time. Nobody wants to talk about it, but his natural immune system should make him truly immunized to COVID for 3 solid months, ending the day after the Super Bowl, which means the chances of him getting it again are as low as a vaccinated quarterback until literally the day after the Super Bowl. Now, the Packers defense, 5th fewest passing yards allowed this season, 11 picks, which is 6th best. Kevin King's been pretty damn good, and that secondary will get a real shot to the arm when Jair Alexander returns. That's a shot Rodgers will take 1,000,000 times over, and Tom Grossi will be thrilled to know his Packers jumped my Broncos and are now 3rd best in points per game allowed this season. Congratulations, Packers. Now, it's been a while, but we return the power. Bottom 3. Number 1, the worst team in the NFL is the Detroit Lions.
Tim, we're a very dumb football team.
This is an honor, really. You tied the Steelers this week, and you still have fewer wins than any team in the league. But now you are on the glorious path of becoming the only team in NFL history to possibly go 0-16-1. Throw in the fact that you have been 0-16 and nobody will ever achieve your level of lows. You could be a power bottom 1 for eternity. Number 2, the Jets.
We're a very dumb football
the
team.
QB gods giveth and the QB gods taketh away. You think you have your franchise quarterback in Zach Wilson. Turns out he sucks right now. Mike White comes in and plays like the second coming of Joe Namath and Benny Testaverde combined. Nope, he sucks too. So, back to square one, Jets. And number 3 in the power bottom 3 is the Falcons. I put you in the top 10 a week ago, and you repaid me by losing to the Cowboys by 40? This team just can't tell if it wants to be good or horrible. They climb all the way back to 4-4 just to get their fucking doors blown off by the boys. This team needs to figure out who they are. If they have an identity, at least they could choose whether they want to be great or horrible. Right now, they are bad by default, and even worse, they're wasting everyone's time. I would have accepted a loss, Atlanta, if you kept the game respectable. But you got no respect from me. Don't forget the Patriots got cursed. Thanks for watching the Week 11 Power Rankings episode. Check out the best and worst of NFL Sunday. That video's on the screen right now. It's the best video I do every week. Spoiler.